Well, Joey, are you able to explain in particular that first half performance? It must have been a hard watch, conceding 4 goals in the first 25 minutes.
Yeah, really, really difficult. Bizarre, really. I mean, no team that I've ever coached have conceded 2 goals or 3 goals in that type of period. Probably barring the playoff final, semi-final. Sorry. So you feel a little bit shell-shocked, and there was no indicator of that this week. The lads trained superbly. Yesterday's training was arguably as sharp and as crisp as it's ever been at the club. Coming out the back of a good win on Tuesday night at home, knowing this was going to be a tough encounter because of the kind of West Country aspect to it, and we've got to realise no one's going to respect us. Nobody cares about the travelling fans we've got and the size of the club that we can potentially be. We're a massive target for everyone in the division because of some of the quality players that we've got, and we've got to learn. And I think the lads have learned today that you've got to win the physicality. It takes 50, 60, 70 minutes, whether that's in Sunday League or Premier League. You've got to turn up and you've got to establish where the contest is going to take place. Credit to Exeter, at every opportunity they turned our back line round, they turned us round, and that's where their good play and good moments came from. It's very rare in a game you see 6 shots and 4 of them in the back of your net. At half time you challenge the lads, made a couple of changes, probably starts to look more like the team we want to play. Obviously we've still got a couple of players out, but Josh Grant I think will be right side centre back. That's his best position. I think he showed that second half, and we've got to get the square pegs back in square holes. It's tough today. We've had 1,200 fans pay the hard-earned wages to turn up and support the boys, and credit to them. At half time they let everybody know just what they felt, but then they stuck with the team. We managed to win the second half 1-0. Game that probably could have finished 13-15 based on the chances that we had. We had to keep probing and trying to get back in it. And again, for me the key is that the sooner we realise nobody's going to respect us and we're going to have to earn every yard of a promotion this year, the quicker we can start making progress and move forward.
We have talked this season about scoring goals, and I know players are returning. Was it a surprise that you were so defensively frail this afternoon, and is it something you think you can eradicate sooner rather than later? Yeah,
look, in any game you've got to turn the opposition. They did it better than us in the first period. I don't get why at the moment we're trying to nudge little fancy flicks back to goalkeepers from areas where you just need to do the basics. It's the first period of the game, you're away from home, they got you on the back foot, and it's a case of doing your fundamentals superbly, and I think we needed that today. I'll be honest with you. I think after Tuesday night you're thinking, okay, here we go, we're going to get on, and I think we needed one on the chin today, because as I said to you, the sooner we realise we're getting absolutely no respect from anybody and we're going to be everybody's cup final, the better. And I think second half, you have to draw positives from the game, and I thought the character they showed in the second half to create the chance they did. Obviously great goal from Sam Finley, but you can't be 4-0 down. I've been involved in one of those games before. We were 4-0 down against Arsenal at half time, and it was a miraculous comeback, but they're once in a lifetime games. You can't give the first goal away in most games because you suffer. We've managed to do that at Mansfield, we've done it against Stevenage, and we've done it again today. And we've got to cut out the individual errors. If you do, this league's wide open. You've seen teams, this league, anybody can beat anybody. That's the kind of contest. And if you give that first goal away, you're giving yourself a mountain to climb. We're back on the training ground this week. We've got a lot of hard work to do, and we'll be better.
You've not shied away at all about League Two, how tough it's going to be. Rovers is a ship that doesn't turn around overnight. When you look those Rovers fans in the eye at full time, what was going through your mind? Did it affect your confidence or belief about what you can do with Rovers? You've said openly, I can get this side promoted this season.
And I know that's going to happen, and you have to take them on the chin. I know we're going to get promoted, no doubt about that.
Today doesn't alter your thinking at all?
No, it was always going to be tricky this start, guys. I've been in the game a long time, and you can't cut the cancer out of a club that, like we have done since we've been here. We've got bits to do. Clearly we're not fully in remission and recovered. We've got people who maybe think just by pulling on the jersey and maybe getting cheered to the rafters by the incredible fan base we've got, that's going to make them great players. It isn't. It's hard work on the training ground, it's living your life right, it's doing everything right at every moment. We've got some good characters in the group now. You know, we're not at the end of the first recruitment window. We've still got work to do, and that work is also about keeping, you know, some of our stronger assets. I thought Brandon was superb when he came on today. Give us a real platform to play off. Sammy Nick getting more minutes is key, and the sooner we can get our lads up to full speed, you know, the better. It's going to take, I said even after the game Tuesday night, I still think we're 4, 5, 6 weeks away. I didn't think we were capable of the performance first period. I still felt that was a few weeks away. So Tuesday night for me was a nice surprise. I'm expecting us to back that up here today. Obviously for 45 minutes that didn't happen. But again, you know, as a coach you've got to take positives out of it. Said to the lads in there, you know, if you're going to be a promotion chasing team, there's going to be tough roads. You know, Newcastle, before we went on to add the records points total in the championship, we lost 6-1 to Leyton Orient in a friendly couple of weeks out. You know, it was tough. We got off to an okay start of the season. We had a little plateau in the middle. It's not straightforward. You don't just turn up and win because you've got a big support base and you've got some good players. You know, it has to be earned. And, you know, for us, I don't think it'll be at least, I think, another month before I think we start attaining consistent 90-minute performances. And again, today we've had a mad 25-30 minutes and the game was dead and buried. But credit to the gasheads, they stuck with the lads even in the midst of the frustration. I'm not sure if I was on the terraces today I'd have been quite as civil towards the players as I would have been if I'd have been working this week and paid me hard-earned money to be here. But, you know, we're going to give them great times. There's going to be some great times here. Tough at the moment. Tough times don't last, but tough people do.